Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is an extra special piece. Piece, does that sound right? That we are continuing from a previous one. So if you guys joined us over on Facebook, this is from a previous one. So we're going to hand it over to Bob, even though I am Mark.
I'm Jim.
I'm Bob.
And so we're going to do what, Bob? What are we here today for?
We are doing the final rounds of the bracket challenge. And in this bracket challenge, it's our favorite female movie character from the 80s and 90s. We went
Sweet.
through the initial 32, 16 matchups, right? And came
Some
up with our
surprises and upsets.
Yeah, had some surprises, and I'm really curious to see how this goes. It takes two of our votes to move the character on to the next round, and we have 8 matchups to go through in our second round, and then we'll have 4 matchups in our third round, and then the final 2 in the fourth round. So we'll get through and see who the winner is. And
yeah, I'm excited to get to that.
I think we're gonna have more surprises this round.
I got a prediction for the winner, but I'm gonna keep it up here. So, I got a feeling like I know what it's gonna boil down to.
I'm looking ahead on the sheet, and there's gonna be some tough ones. So.
All right, well, take us through it. What do we got?
Let's see here. Let's take a matchup with Jamie Lee Curtis from Trading Places.
Yes.
Versus Demi Moore from Ghost. And want me to go first? I'll go first.
Yeah, dude, you go first.
I'm sticking with Jamie Lee Curtis and seeing how far she can take it. So
okay, Jim.
Those characters in those movies, Demi Moore is more important to Ghost than Jamie Lee Curtis is to Trading Places. So I'll go with Demi Moore.
Uh-oh. This could be an upset. Mark's thinking.
Please to help me with my rucksack?
Well, I wasn't thinking until Jim just put it that way. So
I know,
I am
he's
thinking
all putting the logic in our minds.
You're right. She's just the female guest actress in Trading Places against 2 powerhouse comedians. But her role was.
But she helps them. She helps them,
and
it's a great role for her.
It was I'm out of the Scream Queen era. You
Absolutely,
know what I mean?
It's a groundbreaker.
It is a groundbreaker, but Ghost was huge, and Demi Moore really got noticed. So, I'm gonna go with Demi Moore.
Oh.
She was absolutely huge with that.
Yeah, it cemented her.
Moore steals the ball and puts it in at the buzzer.
Ghost was huge, and she was. Although I don't think she's the star of that movie, I think it's Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi was good in that.
That was a breakout.
But yeah, she was. That was. It was just a big movie for Demi Moore. All right, man.
All right, we got an upset. Well, let's take the next one in that conference. Adrienne Barbeau from The Fog, Stevie Wayne versus Linda Hamilton. I believe I had her in Terminator 2, right?
Yeah. That Terminator 2 would be the 90s. Terminator could still work because that's 84.
Right, 80s and 90s. But it's basically the same character. She gets a little more hard ass, right?
In Terminator 2,
Terminator 2. So
God, this is gonna
be a tough one. Let's go. Which one of you guys want to go first? I went.
Jim, go ahead. What you got?
Oh, I'm gonna have to pick Linda Hamilton because of her character arc between the two. Yeah.
Nice.
As much as I love Adrienne Barbeau, it's gonna be Linda Hamilton's character.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Actually, it does surprise me. You want this one, Bob? Or you want me to go?
Yeah, if I go, it's going to be over because I'm going with Linda Hamilton.
That's funny. So Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
That's funny. But now Jim's got me all fucked up in the brain about like character arcs and stuff. You know, I love the Stevie Wayne character. I think it's a great character.
Oh
it's a strong female character. You know, but yeah, I guess man, if you go from Terminator to Terminator 2 with that Linda Hamilton arc, yeah, I guess you gotta give it to Linda Hamilton.
She was that character was kind of wasn't she kind of the first hard ass in the 90s to kind of really like it was like a damn she's like taking over here, you know,
like Linda Hamilton.
Well, that character, you know, it was kind of like a new like
right,
you know type of character for a female actress.
Well, you heard a lot of people talk about it, be like, look at how she is, look at how she can handle herself. She's in the same vein as Ripley from Aliens. I mean, that's exactly what it was, you know.
Right.
I don't think it's a small coincidence that Cameron did both those movies.
Good point.
You know what I mean? And then Terminator 2 coming 7, 8, 9, 9, 5 years after Aliens, you know what I mean, which would have already set that precedent for, you know, badass females and stuff.
That's true.
I would love to hear the behind the scenes of how, like, hey, how do you want to take this character, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, her character went from a waitress where people were putting ice cream in her pocket, you know, and then to, you know, blowing.
I guess that end of the world shit, man, changes your viewpoint.
Turns you a little dark.
I ain't got to worry about that ice cream anymore, man. I got to worry about this AR-15 and blowing away Miles Dyson or whatever. Dude, that's fucked up too, you know, where she's just in there shouting at him and trying to kill him, and you know it's life. Feel life growing inside you. I don't know, dude. She's a little crazy. It's funny because they have her son go like, "Mom, chill," you know.
Cool.
I don't know what was going on. All right, that was a good one though. But that's
that was a good one. So that'll be a good matchup in round 3. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one here. It is going to be a matchup of Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling in Silence of the Lambs versus Gina Davis. I don't remember her character name, but she was in Beetlejuice, that character. And we'll see who wins this matchup. And I think, is it Jim? Want to go?
It's always me.
Or is it Mark? I forget. Either one. No, I think it is Mark. Mark goes first. Yeah. Clarice.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Can you come back to me?
All right, Jim.
I'll pick Clarice because she's more to Silence of the Lamb than the Maitlands are.
Yeah, it's Jodie Foster, Clarice.
Yeah, I'm going with Foster. It's just,
yep.
It's funny. I didn't really love Silence of the Lambs when I first saw it, but over the years, I've really grown to appreciate and come to really be one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's just weird because all the rights issues and how they made it and stuff, and being directed by Jonathan Demme, who's now passed away. He just had his own look, you know what I mean? Like I can't think of another director that did all that, you know, where like you stare at the camera that you're supposed to be looking at the other person, you know, in the shot.
Right.
You know, they kept going back and forth to that. Yeah, that tight shot. That was really
unsettling.
I've never listened to the Criterion Collection. I know they have a commentary with the 3 of them on there, but I was like, man, did they do that on purpose to make you feel unnerved in the movie?
I'm sure that's
that's really good. Yeah. So, Clarice Starling.
All right, what's our next one?
Clarice. She's on to the next round. All right. The upset winning Alicia Silverstone from Clueless versus Carrie Fisher from The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh my god.
This should be a slam dunk, right? Come on.
It is to me, but I don't know. I'm surprised you guys throw some mystery stuff. I'm just going to blurt it out. I'm going to say Carrie Fisher, man.
Yeah, Princess Leia.
Yeah, Leia in Empire is, well, Star Wars is she's, you know, getting to shoot flyboy and stuff, but Empire, boy, she starts to have that leadership quality, that chutzpah, you know what I mean? So I can't take that away from her in Empire.
You're on board.
Sorry, Alicia.
As if.
Yeah, Alicia never had a
for?
chance on that.
She was
That's unfortunate
Clueless
for her.
Oh, Clueless. It's too bad because that's a great role. That Clueless role is great.
So, I mean, it's really going to be some tight matchups here. Next conference, we have Sigourney Weaver as Ripley in Aliens versus Kim Basinger in 9.5 Weeks. I think we're still...
Is
this
real?
a question?
Is that a real question? Is that a matchup?
I think we're on to the next round.
Yeah, we're on to the next round.
Ripley, right? All the way around.
Yeah. Come on, man.
She hasn't met her match yet, but it's going to get tougher.
All right, we'll see.
She's definitely the favorite. Next matchup, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in Batman Returns versus Neve Campbell in Scream. Again.
Anybody watching at home just saw the answers. Just my facial Jim's comment.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, you don't even need to finish that one.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Just like,
for me.
sure. I'm like,
Moving
who?
on.
Yeah, moving on.
Catwoman. Moving on.
Catwoman moves on.
Again, here's another easy one, I think.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Karen Allen as Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark versus Sandra Bullock in Speed. I think that's another one we're going to move to the next round.
Yeah.
Karen Allen.
Well, if this comes out after our
Yeah.
indie episode,
I know. Now she's going to
of our
be.
podcast, then I guess,
She's
Karen
getting
Allen.
some steam.
which is too bad too, because Speed is a good movie. You guys have seen Speed, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's a good movie. The dynamic between Keanu Reeves and her, I understand she's just driving the bus or whatever, but they're both at the onset of those like awesome careers about to happen,
Right.
because it's pre-Miss Congeniality and all that kind of stuff. And I know she had a really strong run there for a while. But yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Come on. We
I
love
always
some
felt
Marion
bad
here.
for Jeff Daniels' character in that when he goes into the house.
Oh,
There's some really weird,
Booby trapped.
really weird
by,
trivia. The model contest thing that I go to every year, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy that's a really well-renowned sculptor in that, and his name is Jeff Yeager, and he's an actor. He was in Seinfeld, and he's done a couple other things. But before he was acting, he was sculpting all these things, and this happened in the years that I didn't go. But his girlfriend that used to help him out at the tables at the time was Sandra Bullock before Sandra Bullock was anything. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Now
That's
Jeff
a piece of
Yeager's
trivia
gone on
there.
he's done all kinds of stuff. I think he did some effects work, but he's mostly known for a Seinfeld episode where he was a musician or something that Elaine was dating. Yeah, but she used to go to these conventions and help out for the time that they were together. I don't know if that was a year or two.
Wow. That's interesting.
So, I never met her, so that's my
Right.
not even close.
Well,
Kevin
even if you
Bacon
did, it would just be meaning like,
steps
here's my
too.
girlfriend.
Right. So,
Oh,
All right. Did we do that one?
bugging
Next.
me now.
yeah,
Karen Allen.
Karen
Mary.
Allen.
Okay,
On to the
yeah.
next round.
Okay.
Final matchup in this other conference here. Meg Ryan in When Harry Met Sally versus Carrie Ann Moss as Trinity in The Matrix. Mark, I think you're up on this one.
Yeah. I had no clue who Carrie Ann Moss was until The Matrix, and I thought that was such a strong female character. In fact, she was more the lead than Keanu Reeves was in that, so to speak. Like, I'd almost have to say that the movie was driven by her and Lawrence Fishburne. So,
I agree.
It's a tough one. And the other one,
Meg Ryan.
that's and what's the movie we got her for?
When Harry Met Sally,
yeah.
with Billy Crystal and
that's the movie that
Bruno
probably put her on the
Kirby.
map, and we know why. That one scene, classic and stuff. And then she has that strong run of romantic comedies after that.
oh god, yeah.
God. I'm going to
You've
go
Got
with
Mail.
Carrie Ann Moss though, because like that Trinity character, I think is really integral to that movie. And unfortunately, I think Carrie Ann Moss never got like the career that I think she should have after The Matrix. And Matrix is old. That goes back to 99.
I know. It came out the same summer as The Phantom Menace. I always
Dude, it's
remember that.
crazy. Yeah.
I remember going to see The Matrix going, wow, this is better than The Phantom Menace.
Yeah, like it was really good. That invention of bullet time and all that, and man, I would argue too that The Matrix really changed movies going forward as well. That was
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
that was pretty.
She was
good.
a great character in that. I
Yeah.
like you said, she kind of propelled the plot, and Reeves was
think
just kind of
so.
along for the ride for the most part.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
what you got?
voting Trinity, so Jim.
Yeah. What do you got, Jim? Meg
How
Ryan.
about that? Yeah.
I don't think it matters at this point. Sorry, Meg.
She was
We
in
got some
Top
good-
Gun.
As a completely throwaway character, nobody knew who she was. Was that Goose's wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
Yeah. Yeah, why couldn't they? Why didn't they go get some Meg Ryan back for that? For Goose's mom, or not Goose's mom, but uh, Miles Teller's mom. You know what I mean? Why can't
Yeah.
she make an appearance? That's because the
Oh,
film industry is sexist.
she's
That's
all
why,
estranged.
and misogynistic. They only want hot young 20-year-olds. They don't want real aged women. That's why.
Now wait a minute. What's her name? What's her name there? She's not.
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly.
She's a little
She
bit
was in
up
there.
there. Still
Well,
a
yeah, they
nice
gotta have somebody a little close, but if you
to his
fall off the
age.
radar, they don't want nothing to do with you.
Well,
And if
she
you don't
took
at
herself
least
off the
maintain
radar.
some of that.
So
Yeah.
she's
Meg
probably much
Ryan did?
happier than having to deal with all that nonsense. So
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, we're on to round 4. We call this the final. Well, whoever wins gets into the final 4.
Okay.
So we're going back to the other conference here. Demi Moore from Ghost versus Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2. They're going to get a little tougher.
yeah, no, they're not.
And
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they're not. So I'm
Jim.
gonna go. I
Yeah,
know what I'm
Linda
doing.
Hamilton, I'm sure.
All right. So, all right,
Absolutely, Linda Hamilton. Absolutely.
Chicana. Hamilton.
We know what the last two are going to be, right, guys?
I
Get
know.
to the chopper.
Choppa.
Chopper.
All right, Jodie Foster, Clary Starling versus Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, Hoth Leia in Empire Strikes Back. Foster, Fisher. Who wants to go?
Why don't you go, Bob?
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I love.
See, I don't think it is, man. But
Really, I love both
Yeah.
these guys. I love Clary Starling in this.
I do too. But I do. Too.
I know, Princess Leia.
I gotta invoke some Jim religion here. Because he put Terminator 2 and Terminator together, or yeah,
Right.
So I mean,
Character.
Clarice
Character.
Starling, unfortunately, if she has a downgrade when you go to what's that movie,
Julianne
Hannibal?
Moore.
Hannibal.
Ju-
right.
Julianne Moore.
No offense.
And I don't
to
mean
Julianne Moore,
downgrade.
right?
Yeah, I don't mean downgrade as like that. It's just
Character?
the character was written differently, and it's a Ridley Scott film. That dude's a director in his own right. I mean, that's weird. So, but if Jonathan Demme would have been allowed to take Clarice Starling to the next step, we would have had such a visceral mind movie, whereas Ridley Scott is more spectacle movie,
Yeah,
So
good
it was
point.
like, here's the shootout, here's the big scene at the end, and just stuff like that. So I don't know. I think she got that one and done, which she was great for that movie, but she can't go up against no Princess Leia, dog.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Princess Leia.
Princess Leia, dog. Come on now.
She's in. She's in the final 4. Princess Leia, right? We're all on board.
Carrie
Okay.
Fisher, Princess Leia.
All
I
right.
love you.
Sarah Connor and Princess Leia make it to the final 4.
Nice, Sadakana.
Other conference, back to the West Coast here.
I was told she's here. Can I see her, please?
That's what I had. Universal Studios conference versus the A24 conference. That's right, because we had the East Coast, West Coast. That's what I had.
That's kind of funny.
So we're going back to the Universal Studios conference with Sigourney Weaver versus as Ripley versus Catwoman. Ripley versus Catwoman. Now we're getting into the tough stuff.
I don't want to go first.
I know. We're going to be getting into the
Catwoman
good
has
ones.
used up her 9 lives. We're going to go Ripley. So
Oh, wow.
See,
Catwoman.
You guys have this backwards. It's easier if you make the first choice,
First
'cause then
pick?
you're not on the hook.
Yeah, that's true. You're not like, you're the
Yeah.
deciding vote.
Yeah. So I'm good.
What are you going to do, Bob?
As much as I want Catwoman to move on, I think
Ah.
Ripley. Damn. I mean, I just watched Batman Returns in the last few
Dude,
weeks.
Yeah, she owns it.
She's
She's
she
so good in
owns that, man. She owns
And there's
that.
a lot
But,
of-
I mean, but we're going up against Ripley from Aliens, right?
Right.
Yeah, dude. Nah, yeah.
That's- she's at peak Ripley at Aliens.
She is at
So-
peak Ripley. There is no other better Ripley than that Ripley. So.
Right.
That's funny
And
how
even
that
the
character.
first Ripley is even though it's badass, it's still way too much ensemble to get to her being what she
Right.
is and stuff. So
She right.
In
She's
Alien, because
mastered
it's
it.
more of a horror movie, she's kind of the last girl. You know, the last
Right,
alive
final girl, right?
Final girl, yeah. So that's just a kind of a different type of vibe. Whereas Cameron's like, oh no, we're gonna let you go. So I got to go with that Ripley too. So
Yeah.
that's unanimous.
All right, so we're all on board. She's definitely the favorite. Who's going to take her down? The other matchup
A24.
in the Universal Studios conference, Karen Allen as Marion versus Trinity from The Matrix.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Oh, that's such a good one.
How
That is a good
integral
one.
was Marion in Raiders?
Well, she had the headpiece to the staff of Raw, so we don't get any further in the movie unless we run into her.
Plus, she saw him. She knocked him the fuck out, man. She punched him.
Yeah.
Like she established in her
She owns her
opening
own bar in
scene,
Nepal,
I
so
own my own bar. I could drink bitches under the table.
Right.
And she runs into her ex-lover after 10 years and punches him in the face.
I know.
Damn.
That was an awesome.
Which is
intro.
really weird because all that together is awesome. Then it's like, I'll tell you everything I know. Yes, I know you will. Like, I'm like, she kind of turned into damsel in distress all of a sudden.
well,
I
somebody's
was
got a
like,
hot poker in your face, so
I know, but that's the thing. You know, I bet you if that scene was redone today, she
Yep.
would get into some fisticuffs or something over there.
Yeah.
And she kind of did with the whole, like, I love the frying pan thing, dude.
Oh,
With
yeah.
the weapon and stuff, and like, I gotta go with Marion. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it's-
like,
it's Marion.
yeah,
so.
dude,
Oh,
I gotta go
wow.
with Marion, dude.
Oh wow, Trinity.
Yeah, sorry, Trinity. Like,
Trinity
I love
gets-
Trinity in those movies. I love
Trinity
her.
gets unplugged.
Yeah,
All right.
but man, I just got all the bullet points. So if I don't vote for her, that's gonna seem stupid.
All right, our final four.
Oh no!
We got
Oh,
Sarah
no.
Connor versus Princess Leia. Ripley
Oh,
versus
no.
Marion. Which one do we want to do first?
Oh no!
Let's do Sarah Connor versus Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia from The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh man, I'm not going first.
That
That's the
Man.
hardest matchup right now, dude. That is.
I think that's right. Out of all these, I think this is the toughest.
Well, Mark, you're in a Carrie Fisher house, so I only expect you to vote one way, right?
If I don't go wrong way, well, I'm not going to worry about it because I don't think Nick will ever see this. So now, if this was another actor,
But the results
that
will
we're
come
gonna
up,
get to in a second.
And she may dig
Then-
deep, so
you know. Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I guess Sarah Connor's really good. Linda Hamilton's good. She even comes back for that later one, but man, they took her out. You know, she had that good arc, but man, General Leia, she's just. And
She's
then
got
she
the
steps
soft
up
side.
again when you got to get the resistance going. You know, they look to her for that leadership. And Carrie
Got the
Fisher's
tough-
just a badass.
Tough side, soft side. She's got everything.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Force Awakens because they could have had so much more with her. They could have had a better reuniting with her husband, you know, Han.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they were together and they hugged and, you know, but man, I got to go with Princess Leia. She's got to still hold on. I love Princess Leia.
I'm gonna let Jim vote next.
I love it. Plus, dude, we didn't even talk about Jedi. Man, she gets on a speeder bike. Like, she ups her game from Hoth, you know? Like, she's in that command role, Jim.
Right.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Sarah Connor because that makes Bob have
Aw.
the tough decision.
Oh!
I should have went.
Oh, my God!
Damn,
You
it's
dirty bastard!
it's like
That's
chess
a
and you
shit
just-
thing
or,
to do.
like checkers, and you just kind of put me in the corner.
Oh my God, dude, that is you're a dirty bastard.
I gotta decide the final vote on these two. Shoot.
Damn, I didn't even get. I'm just gonna stare off while Simon and Garfunkel Sounds of Silence plays.
I know. I gotta think for just 1 second. All right.
Oh,
All right. All right. I gotta go with Princess Leia.
Oh my God. Whew.
Yeah.
I was actually on pins and needles there for a minute.
I
I was
know.
like, what is he gonna do?
She
Wow,
makes it-
Princess Leia survives Final Four.
She gets
Rest
to
in
the
peace, Carrie Fisher.
She gets to the final. All right, now to
Holy
the other
shit.
matchup. Universal Studios Conference. Ripley versus Marion.
That's man.
I'm
Who's
gonna go
going
first. I'm gonna go first. It's Ripley.
You know what? I'm going second. It's Marion for me.
Oh, you leave it to
Yeah,
Jim.
dude.
And I love Marion, but Ripley is a better.
You sons of bitches! Sons of bitches!
It means we have. I know Marion couldn't.
Oh, sorry, Marion. We tried.
Dial
You
of
actually
Destiny.
went deep into the bracket.
Dial of
Man.
Destiny didn't quite push her into the final.
Oh, Final Four.
Ripley versus Princess Leia. Oh my God.
What is that? That's
the final.
That's the final.
And join us next week, folks. And we're going to
I
sign
know.
off right
We're
now.
done.
Leave you all in suspense. Holy shit, dude. You know, now it's funny because now Nikki is going to be like, "Oh my God," because
It's out in the open now.
those are the two strong females that she talks about most in this house, and she'll go on with Sigourney. Unfortunately, with Sigourney Weaver's career,
Right.
you know, your Ghostbusters and those, like she'll go on with deep stuff like that. But man, what are we doing? Are we just who's gonna?
I know who's
got the balls to take the first step?
Who wants
All right, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pick Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia because if we don't have Princess Leia, we never get Ripley.
Oh damn! Jim's pulling the logic on us.
We never do. Those type of characters
This was
don't
fun
exist.
until Jim just ruined it for everybody by putting logic into it. You know, I can take all the fun out of it.
So we don't get her. Ripley doesn't strong female
Oh man,
heroines, especially in science fiction.
But Ripley perfected it.
She did. I'll give her that. Absolutely.
You know what? Sorry to fuck you over, Bob. Jim convinced me. He did.
What?
So you're the deciding vote, brother. Sorry.
What are you picking?
I don't know yet. So Jim's got a real strong argument.
You better hurry up and get in there. That way you won't
I
have
know
to...
what he's saying, dude. I don't know. Like, I'm just so scared right now.
Do you want to be the final vote?
I don't know.
You can't handle the truth.
I can't handle anything right now. Oh my God. My anxiety's going through the roof. Like, you both got great arguments, so I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Well, Jim picked Princess Leia.
Jim's got Princess Leia. Oh.
I'm going to pick Ripley and leave it to Mark. Because I'm happy either way, but I just want to see where it goes.
Those are both a win-win for me, so I'm good.
But who's going to be the
Ripley,
champ?
dude? And this is Aliens. This is peak badass Ripley. Yes.
We saw that in the theater, all three of us together.
Yeah, dude. It's like, look at this and strapping up the blowguns and you're like, mommy, and get away
How's
from
this
her,
work?
you bitch. Oh my God.
Michael Biehn
Oh yeah.
showing her how to use the weapon.
Holy shit. You know what's funny? We're all talking about this and I look up and there's an autographed picture of Carrie Fisher on my wall.
Oh, she's all looking down on you.
It's just staring at me like that.
Comes down to the final shot.
Oh my God, dude.
Is she going to make the three-pointer?
I love Aliens, dude. I love it. I love everything about that movie. That might be another perfect movie. I mean, it might be.
Now, is Empire Carrie Fisher's strongest turn at Princess Leia, or is it really Star Wars?
I think it's Star Wars.
Yeah, I think it's Star Wars too.
But Empire
that's
allowed her
film.
to just like you got like on what is it, Bespin? Like you got to see her.
You can see a soft side of her.
Yeah, and then you got to see suddenly she switches clothes again. She gets her Hoth outfit on, and she's blowing up stormtroopers. And you know, we gotta go back, Lando. Wherever Luke's up there, what? You know what I mean? Like, man,
turn the ship around, right?
Yeah.
What?
All right. Here we go. Princess Leia. I gotta do Princess
Dang.
Leia. I have to.
I did not think.
Jim, you and that fucking logic, dude. Don't bring that into a bracket challenge. Damn, man.
Ripley will probably, in my house, it would have probably been Ripley.
Yeah, you can't bring that into it. Stuff. Bring that into the bracket
Well,
challenge.
if we all agreed, it would be a super boring podcast.
Yeah, holy cow. Princess Leia. Well, kudos to her. RIP, she gets the award posthumously. So,
Yeah.
and then there could also be said for Carrie Fisher that basically she's known for Star Wars. She kind
She
of did the
doesn't have
same
a
thing. She
deep.
didn't. Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
have a deep cut.
We
No.
She
mentioned.
actually did a lot of screenwriting doctoring
Mhm.
credits. Like, that you'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
more behind
They
the
go down
scenes.
that rabbit hole. Yeah.
She was
And then
really
wrote
good.
bestsellers and stuff.
And when Harry Met Sally, she plays Bruno Kirby's Sally's girlfriend that meets
Right.
Billy Crystal's friend.
A
And
funny scene from that movie is when they meet up on the road and Kirby and I don't know if
Oh,
they're
yeah.
getting out of that restaurant, be like, "Oh yeah, you got like that too?" And so they hurry up, jump in the cab, get the
He's
fuck
jumping the
out
cat
of
and
there.
leave.
Yeah,
And also
they leave.
the wagon wheel too, where he wants to keep
That was
the wagon
funny
wheel.
to me, dude. That's an awesomely funny scene. So,
She's really that comedic timing. She's really good at that.
and that's my argument because of that Princess Leia role. I don't think we got to on the screen see more of her comedic talents because I agree with you 100%. She has
the
a lot of good
Burbs.
comedic
She's
timing.
She's
But
good in the
that's what I'm
Burbs.
saying, dude. And
Yeah.
she's acted opposite against some of the biggest. So,
Yeah.
Jim mentioned that Blues Brothers turn she had.
Oh, the
yeah, the
Brothers,
Blues
yeah.
Brothers is a weird one because
She's
she's
hanging with that
basically
crowd,
kid
though.
that's $2. That kid that always wanted to get his $2. Like she's basically that girl just showing up to blow L. Jake away, So, which I still don't know what he did to her. I mean, I guess he just screwed her over.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Hanging with that crowd, we're lucky to have had her around as long as we had. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was
that
fun.
was
We
a
have
lot
to
of
think
fun,
about
Bob.
another
Thank you for
one.
putting that together.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
thanks
are
for
fun little one-offs that we can do now and then. And we
I
do we
think we
dare
I
do we
think we
dare
should do
do
more
a
of those.
do we dare do a male character one?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that
How about,
yeah,
like,
because
action?
the male will be cutthroat. Like I just think that'll be
action
cutthroat.
stars?
We could have Arnold from Commando versus Arnold from Terminator, and we can have Arnold versus Arnold.
Well,
You
that's
could
why I
do
think
it.
if Jim says an action bracket
Yeah.
would be very interesting.
I mean, technically, you're going to take the Expendables casts and you're going to put them up against each other, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or, like
Oh,
Bob,
I
you
forgot
just said,
Harrison Ford was in the Expendables.
you could do. I'm going to put, the Terminator up against Raw Deal, or I'm going to put them. You could do like all
Right.
of one actor's
Right.
body of
Against-
Yeah,
work.
that's true.
His
First of all, I
characters.
love Raw Deal. I'm going on record. I'm saying it. I love Raw Deal. Anytime that thing's on, I watch it.
I have not seen that in forever.
Right.
Yeah,
Red Heat.
I just Red Heat. I stay away from, dude. I am not a what's the Belushi brother's name? Jim. I'm not a Jim Belushi fan, and that movie he is just there to drop the weirdly comedic one-liners for America.
Right.
Where Schwarzenegger gets his one-liners, but they're all, oh my god, that movie is so hard to watch.
Can I recommend
It's
a
so
Jim
hard to
Belushi
watch.
movie to you?
Could you recommend one to me?
Yeah.
It better not have a dog in it.
No. It's called Real Men with John Ritter.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
It's a comedy. It's real kind of like
Real R is an REEL or REA?
no REAL.
Okay.
It kind of has that. What is that Rock Kevin Hart movie where the Rock? It's like a ex CIA guy or something
CIA
like that.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jim Belushi is this kind of, and you're like, is he really? Is he not?
I
Is
get
he-
it. I get
Yeah.
it. You want to check out a really good actor that came from the WWE and stuff like that. Dave Bautista. I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor. I didn't get to see that Cabin in the Woods. That's not the right movie. Cabin at the End of the Road? The Log Cabin?
No, Cabin in the Woods is what it is.
No.
No.
Cabin
Knock
in
on the
Woods.
cabin door, isn't it?
Knock at the Cabin is what it is.
Knock at the cabin. There we go. I haven't watched it yet. I've kind of read about it.
I haven't either. That was amazing what just happened. Bobby
We
is so
figured it
deadpan.
out. We figured
He
it
was just
out.
like, knock at the cabin door. Knock at the cabin door.
Knock on the cabin.
Knock at the cabin. All right.
Why
Anyway,
didn't
yeah,
you-
I
but
think we
anyway.
should do some other ones.
All right. Well,
So
let's wrap it up. The recording for this episode of the bracket challenge, and
part two.
you guys have anything else? We're gonna sign out.
No, we would like to hear on the Facebook page, if you would, in the comments, these shorter content filled ones, and then you follow us on our podcast, we're going to drop one that's shorter in length but more focused instead of us trying to be all over the place, I think. So I'd like to hear what people think about that, if they could.
Look for us at the Fandom Outpost on social media and everywhere you get your podcasts. All right, everybody.
All right,
Thanks for joining us.
Yep,
We'll see you
have a good
soon.
one. That was awesome. What a way to end that.